What's going on, and welcome to Oil and Gears. Today we are going to do an unboxing and we're going to do an install. Now, if you've seen my previous video, I tried to do the bottom part of the OEM airbox with the TC airbox, and as I explained, the mounting holes were in different spots. So it is still good, it still runs, I have no problems with it, but I'm going to change it out with an OEM scionxb 2nd gen airbox that fits with the right mounting holes. So I was able to purchase the OEM bottom piece of the air intake. Now, as you can see, there's two mounting holes here and one here. On the TC, there's two on this side and one here. So we're going to change it out. Again, the TC bottom part fits, it works, no problems, but I did get this one for a very good price, so we're going to change it out because it is OEM. I'm not going to change the air intake just to keep it, factory, but I did get something that's going to enhance the engine. So I bought the TRD intake. So this is the top portion. So if you've gone on eBay, if you've gone online and you've looked for the whole setup, it's going to cost you at least 400 bucks. And the actual filter is no longer made and is discontinued. So I did get a filter that is a DNA auto motoring filter off of eBay. So that one works, but we have the TRD here. And what I did was, there was another gentleman on YouTube that I saw who did this, and you buy the pieces separately. When you do that, you're gonna spend, half of what you would if you got the whole thing together. So all in all, with the filter and everything that is included with the TRD intake, I spent probably about $220 total. Now, if you buy it all together, you're going to spend over $400. So I got the top piece there. And so all together, it's about 4 items. So you have the top intake piece with the TRD logo on it. Then you have this piece that's going to replace that big, I don't know what you call it. It's huge. It's a big piece that goes from the bottom, that goes here, and it loops around, and it just restricts the airflow. So this is what goes on here, so more air goes through. So we got this. We got the couplers, and again, this is all genuine TRD. Couplers there, the rubber grommet, and last but not least, have this metal piece as well, and you put the couplers on there, that, and then this attaches here. So yeah, buy everything separately and you'll pay half for what you would if you bought it at the dealership or all together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the part numbers for each piece in the description below. Go online and if you put the piece in there of the part numbers, it's really easy. Everything is the same except for the last two letters. So it's AA, AB, AC, AD, and you can find the exact cost and compare it to all the other ones. And I also put the place where I got mine. This was the cheapest, most affordable place to get all the parts. So check the description down below if you want to get the TRD set up as well. So let's get to it and install it into our scionxb. Alright, so as you know, this is the piece that we're going to take out. So if you've been watching my videos, I'm actually fixing the front because I took the body kit off and got new bumpers and installing it. So I already have my bumper off. So it'll be a lot more difficult if you have the bumper on, but you can do it. So to take this piece out, so this piece is going to get replaced. All right, so this actually holds these two pieces together, so we don't need to worry about that. But that bolt there, that is a 10 millimeter. So we'll unscrew that and take this whole piece off because we will no longer need it. Alright, so now that we got that bolt taken out there, this, oh, okay, so I didn't see this before. So there is this plastic, actually it's metal, with a grommet here. You just pull that off. And now, oh, oh, another one right here. So this as well. So now you can take this whole piece out, just like that. So you won't need this anymore, but I advise that you keep it just in case you sell your car or if you want to go back to OEM. You have all this as well as everything on top here. So as you can see, there's the bottom there. And we're going to clean it up here because it's a little dirty. Alright, so now that we've taken that one piece out here at the bottom, now we're going to take the rest of it off. And so you unclip the top piece here. This is the old paper filter. Eventually this is going to change. And what we're going to do is we're going to unclip the mass airflow sensor, get a Phillips and take it off. We'll put this over to the side like so. Well, actually, we can just unclip it. Just like that. And we will remove this piece here. Alright, so now we're going to take off this, I believe it's the purge valve solenoid that's connected to this piece. That. And then there's this hose right here. I don't know if you can see that. That's connected as well. Take that off. All it is a clamp. And again, the easiest things are usually the hardest. Alright, so what I had to do is get a pair of pliers and just squeeze it and pull out. And so again, keep your OEM stuff just in case you sell your car and you want to put it back on there. Okay, so now that we've gotten everything off, so we have to put our OEM bottom piece here. We have our purge valve solenoid here. We have our mass airflow sensor here. And then we have the throttle body here. So we'll connect everything back. We'll connect the hose onto the new parts. Let's clean it up a little and then we'll go from there. All right, so these are 10 millimeter bolts. These will go in place here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the TRD piece. So this piece, as you can see, it is TRD. We'll put this in. I'm gonna put one bolt and then we'll put this underneath. So we need to make sure that this is where that bolt was here. We'll put it through. All right, so now that we've gotten this installed, you put that bolt back here. Now, the bolt that I had there was a little small, so I had an extra bolt that actually goes at the bottom of the intake that I used in place of it. So you might need to go to a hardware store and get a longer bolt because the TRD inlet here has a thick rubber, I guess grommet or hole to tie it down. So you may need a bigger bolt for that piece. So I have installed it. It's good and secure. Now we'll go up to the top and we'll finish up there. So one thing that I forgot to do was there's two rubber grommets that go in place here. I already replaced one, so make sure you do that. So the correct way to install the couplers is the piece that is angled here is what's going to go on the throttle body there. So this will get added here, just like that. Tighten that down, and then this piece here is what's going to go on here, the other coupler, and then the top of the TRD box. All right, so now we got the top piece, we got the paper filter in there until I get the real one. Then we have the bottom piece here that goes and replaces that big, I don't know what you would call it, tube. Then we have the mass airflow sensor, coupler, pipe, and another coupler here in the back. We'll connect our mass airflow sensor here. And we're done. There you go, TRD intake. All right, so here's the TRD air filter. And I put the old paper filter in there until I got the new filter. And here it is, more affordable, works just as good as the TRD. I mean, you can debate on TRD this and, generic brand that. But again, if it's cleaning the air into your car and, making it run efficiently, then great. You know what? Go with the more affordable. That's what we're all trying to do. We're all trying to save money. So, and either way, the TRD air filter is no longer made. So if you try to buy one, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. So here it is. You can clean it after 50,000 miles. It's reusable. It's oilless. So I recommend. Everything's going to be in the description down below. So we'll take the paper filter out. Add this filter in here, just like that, see? And then we'll put this back on. I won't do it now because I have to put the battery, but you get the gist of it. That's what you can use for the TRD air intake. All right, there you go. We put the TRD intake into the scionxb RS8. We're going to put the bumper on, Ken style body kit coming up in the future, a couple of different things that we're doing, and I got something special for the first gen scionxb, so stick around. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace!